Well, speaking of Katt Williams, you seen the whole thing that happened recently?
Yes.
First of all, he did that interview where he dissed Tiffany Haddish.
Yes.
And then I guess the husband of the radio host pulled out a gun on him.
Yes.
Which honestly didn't completely surprise me because I've heard stories of Katt Williams pulling out guns on people himself. You know, like stories that haven't even hit the media.
It's so many levels. See, in life, what people don't see is the one side of the story, the other side, then the left and the right side. So many levels of information in this situation. Let me explain to you. Wanda Smith, who I love dearly, is a comedian. We came up in the days back in Miami. I always tell her that she made a lot of her money because back in the day when we was in Miami, women used to pay her $100 to meet me in a club. I'm in a club. Bring TK Kirk. This is in the 80s and the 90s when the drug dealing game and people was getting money crazy down in Miami. And Wanda is a wonderful person, but she kept pushing Katt. And as a football player, if you're in the huddle and you come out to the line and you see a defense that you wasn't sure about the play you about to run, but you run the play anyway, and you don't get the first down. And you go back and same thing, you punt, you get the ball back. Obviously, you got to change the play. Well, what Wanda did, she kept going because Katt was on motherfucking fire that day. And when you hear a comedian say goofball, not goofball, the motherfucker said goofball with that ring on it, you got to leave a motherfucker alone because he was in the zone. Her husband, who I love dearly too, had to defend his wife. Because that shit went viral and you know people had to get in his ear and all this kind of stuff and it was cool. But then when the shit hit the fan, what was beautiful about Katt, he stood up like a G. I don't know what gun you're talking about. What? But if you see the interview on TMZ, he said, was you scared that he had a gun? And he said, yes, I was. Nobody heard that. But that's what he said. He said, yes, I was. So many levels. I wish all of them. Katt, I wish him continued success. I wish Wanda continued success. I wish her husband great success because I love him. Great cook. They always show me mad love when I'm in Atlanta. And great props to motherfucking Tiffany Haddish for doing her thing and striving because it's good that she made it. I'm excited for her. I'm glad that she made it.
Yeah, I mean, she's co-starring the new Kevin Hart movie.
Yes, she's doing her thing. I'm quite sure she got more coming up. And what people understand, timing is everything. Whenever she broke, boom, it just took off. The proper management, everything. Same thing with Kevin. When he left his old manager and whoever his new manager is now is just on, both of them on a whole another level. Since we're talking about Tiff, Katt, let's full circle back and just talk about me a little bit more. And I'm going to tell you why, Vlad. Okay. Let's talk about TK Kirkland. When we come here, we always talk about other comedians and other people. Let's talk about me starting out in 1985 with the great Robin Harris, right? And how Tommy Davidson and the Sinbads and the Wayans brothers was coming up, honing in and developing their talents. And how TK took from being a street hustler and took it and put so many people on from even the writing music. And I don't think you knew that. You know, you wrote stuff with Timbaland on his first album. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, the Loonies album, I got 5 on it. You didn't know that, did you?
Wait. Is that you on the 5 on it remix?
I'm on I'm on the remix, but I'm also in their skits. I did a skit on there called The Game. That was, to this day, especially in Oakland, California, it's huge. Lloyd, The Player's Diary. People I toured with, oh my God, from Teddy, Riley, and Guy. Let me tell you, I've been around so long, I think I opened up for Jesus. But here's the thing. I toured with Teddy, Riley, and Guy, The Whispers, Madonna, Patti LaBelle. Then we hop off into the hip hop world with the Jay-Z's, 50 Cent, the Cash Money Millionaires, and how back in the day when Eazy-E and them was all in the studio and I'm just listening to Dr. Dre doing music, and when I was in the studio working on my album, because it's not a music album, I just did Walking in the Rain because it's something that I've always wanted to do because I felt that I could pull it off. So I'm in the studio, Vlad, you'd have been proud of me. I'm pressing buttons, telling my producer, YZ, who helped me produce this song, we're going to do this, change that, do this. I lived with it for 2 or 3. You couldn't have told me for 6 months I wasn't that nigga, Vlad.
Well, just recently, Lil Duval, his song, Living My Best Life,
yes,
I believe is the #1 hip-hop R&B song.
Isn't that awesome?
Right, that's the first time I think a comedian has actually done that.
Yes.
Because there's been, Eddie Murphy had Party All the Time
right.
back in the day, and I think Arsenio Hall was like Chunky A, had that little persona. But in general, comedians have never really charted like that.
No. And the great thing about Lil Duval that I enjoy is his dancing. Like to see him dancing, and his knees is bouncing so high. And he reminds me of Sammy Davis Jr. because if you pay attention, he got the little platform shoes on and he's doing the little James Brown. I'm really excited to see that young man enjoying himself. And it's just a great look for hip hop, comedy, and all comedians. I truly wish him the best. But back to TK Kirkland's album, Gangsta Conversation, which drops October 26th. There's a radio version of Walking in the Rain, but you gotta hear the street version, Vlad.
Who's on the street version?
It's not who's on it, it's the shit I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh my God, when I say this gonna hurt people's feelings, basically, here's the thing. To the fans that's listening, if you sensitive in any kind of way, or you emotional, or you can't take a fucking joke, don't listen to Gangsta Conversation, because it's gonna hurt your motherfucking feelings. And if you hear the street version of Walking in the Rain, it's something to ride to. You play it in the car with your girl. And remember, fellas, stop smoking weed amongst men. I don't know who started that, Vlad. I've been trying to teach men that weed is for you and your girl in a hotel room or in your apartment, and you sip and you motherfucking smoke and you eat pussy and you suck toes. This is why these motherfuckers start hallucinating and turn gay on each other, because when they pass the saliva around, they start hallucinating that the person they sit with is a bitch. I'm tired of it, Vlad.
Tired of it.
We got to give them, we got to give the youngsters game.
Well, let me ask you a question. In all the years you've been in entertainment,
yes,
right? And we know that gay men have always had leadership roles,
yes,
in entertainment.
Yes, yep. From Teddy Pendergrass to what's the white actor name?
Teddy Pendergrass is gay?
You ain't know that?
No.
Hell, that's how when he had the car accident in Philadelphia, it was twice. The week before, he had an accident with a transgender. And the second time that he got paralyzed, he was getting head from a transgender in Philly.
I did not know this.
Yes, sir. True story.
Okay.